May I have your attention, please? Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to take a few minutes and have a news conference and bring you up to date about what's been going on here over the last 45 minutes or so. I'm Cynthia Hoke. I'm the Director of News Service here at the University of Georgia. Joining me is Jimmy Williamson. He's the Chief of Police here at the University of Georgia. The spelling of his last name is Williamson. And here is what we know. That at approximately 1:50 this afternoon, 20 employees at the Center for Teaching and Learning were evacuated when an employee advised her supervisor of a suspicious package in the area. Simultaneously, the police were contacted and were dispatched to the facility. The supervisor acted immediately again to clear everyone from the facility. Chief Williamson will explain to you the response relative to the police, but I want you to know that all of our employees are safe. There has been an all clear announced, and the center is back to normal operations. Chief?
How are you all?
Good. Very good, sir.
You got the time that was called about 1:50 this afternoon. Responding officers set up a perimeter and worked with building staff to clear the building. Based on the size of the package, the suspicious package that was reported, the certain parameters were set up that we thought were a safe distance. The University of Georgia's bomb disposal team was called in. They evaluated the package, determined it was not an improvised explosive device, what we call an IED. It's not an IED, so the package has been taken into evidence, and a further investigation will continue to see what the motive or what the agenda was for the individual to put this out to give the indication that it might be a bomb.
Sir, can you tell us how long it took after the call for police and the bomb squad to arrive?
The first officers on the scene were probably within about 3 to 4 minutes. The bomb squad takes about a 25-minute response time.
Specifically, where in the building was the bomb, or was the package?
I'm not going to give all the details of what inside the building. We're still investigating those things. I don't want that information out yet.
Sir, will there be a press release written and sent out?
As information that comes available that we think the community needs to know, we'll make that information available.
Do you have any suspects in mind?
Thank you very much.
And not at this time. We're still investigating. It'd be irresponsible of me to try to comment on whether we had a suspect or even if we have a criminal incident this time.
Do you have a surveillance camera inside the building?
I wouldn't comment I'm not going to comment on anything that regarding the investigation.
Can you say whether it's a biological item or not?
We're still investigating that. There's nothing for us to think it would be an IED, an improvised explosive device, so we feel we're safe from that standpoint. The package has not been opened. It will be open in a safe situation for the officers and to determine if there's any other things we need to be concerned about. We used X-ray. That's typically how we do it.
Has the DBI been contacted?
No, ma'am.
Why haven't you opened it yet? Going on around campus?
I'll answer good questions. Who's got a good question?
Has the president of the university been notified?
The appropriate staff of the university have been notified.
Have students been notified?
The students that needed to be notified in this area were notified.
How do you determine who needs to be notified and who doesn't?
The way the University of Georgia policy works for our mass notification is if we use a UGA alert where we give an all call out to all students, faculty, and staff, there has to be needed action on all the students' part, or the majority of them. In this situation, this was a self-contained area. A perimeter was set up for a safe distance. People that were in that area were evacuated, and we have no reason to believe there's any type of threat on the student body or even in this area any longer.
Have any other buildings been checked for potential explosive devices?
At this time, we have no reason to believe we need to check any other buildings.
Why is that?
When you ask a question, I don't want to give you such a smart answer, but there's no information coming in. It would be like searching for a needle in a haystack if I start searching every building on campus. Right now, I've had no group claim responsibility. I've had nobody leave a note to say what this thing is or who it might be targeting. So right now, all we can tell is a box with nothing in it to indicate an improvised explosive device, and we're further investigating to make sure there's no type of biological or chemical agent.
Does your protocol normally call for nearby buildings to be searched?
We don't comment on protocols due to the fact we don't want copycats or somebody to work against public safety in the future.
Have roads going out of the university been closed and cars being searched?
There's no reason to close off roads because there's no longer a threat, and I'd be violating Fourth Amendment rights of individuals if I started searching their cars.
We'll take a couple of more questions.
When we feel it's appropriate and safe, it's been taken back to the police department, and we'll take appropriate measures to do it in a safe manner.
Has anyone within the building that was working been questioned?
Everybody in the building that might have sight or anything is being talked to by investigators.
Has anyone been detained yet?
Excuse me?
Has anyone been detained yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you know when the findings of your investigation will be released?
When I have them.
Thank you very much. Thank you.